Well, it's good to see you again. If you're new, I'm Cam. Welcome to the Print Life. It's April 19th, 12:03 p.m. Just got a few errands to run, and then I'll be back hanging out at the shop for the rest of the day. Let's go get that done. Shit. I always forget that I cannot see without my glasses. I also need this. All that's on my agenda is I head to the bank, make my deposits, and then I gotta go to the supply house and get some ink and some other chemicals for the shop. But I've only got about 40 minutes because I got something very important I need to do at 12:40. I think I can do it. God damn it. And of course, I got my debit card. Always. Alright, bro. There's absolutely no way I would have been able to get to the supply house. So I have a meeting with a client. It's 12:36. They'll be here in a few minutes. Enjoy this nice shop montage. Gosh. Meeting went like so much longer than I expected. Okay. Let's settle in for a Q&A. This isn't so much of a question, it's more of a statement that I agree with. It's from CTG Video Tutorials. Check them out on YouTube. They say, you have a pretty neat concept of on-site printing. Never seen it before. I was at the beginning of photo booth rentals before everyone else decided, ooh, that was fun, I should do it too. Blah, 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 so people go on. They decided, oh, I can charge $30 an hour, and that is amazing to make. When photo booth rentals were going for $300 an hour. So he's saying that some people that don't have businesses started renting photo booths for $30 an hour and ruined the industry that was able to charge, $300 an hour for the service. Yeah, I think that happens in any of these kind of industries where would-be entrepreneurs step in, and it's just, I guess that's the way any industry works. The nice thing about screen printing, especially live screen printing, is you create a situation where at the very least you have to have trained printers that are able to travel and go do these things. But people are already it's starting to pop up. People are starting to do it, so I don't think it'll last much longer. This is from Flex McKenzie. He asks, can you do a video on how to print your design out to burn the image on the screen? Yeah, so this is Surge Ice Cream. He asks, how do you make the film positive? I've been looking into getting to print shirts instead of pressing vinyl. Well, I made a video on how to make films cheaply. The next option is, of course, actually buying the Epson printers with the blacked out ink and then buying the RIP. Along with that, you also need either Corel Draw or Adobe Illustrator. And the cost of all that it gets pretty high. For a hobbyist, you're in the $2,000, $2,500 range. So if that's in your budget, I will make a video on the proper Epson and how to do all that stuff. But in the meantime, you may try one of my more low-cost solutions like in the other video. I'll link it right here. So it's CPT 1320 Entertainment on YouTube. Check them out. Asks or says, we need some shirts printed. Then go to monumentlimited.com and you can quote that sucker out all by yourself. If you don't like doing the work yourself, you can call 1-800-806-3501. Talk to my dude Alex, he'll sort you out. This is from Steve Madrano on YouTube. Check him out. When you first started your business, did you get a DBA or went straight to an LLC? I did start out with an LLC. If one of your employees or whatever gets hurt on the job, they can technically sue the company, but if you're not an LLC, then they can sue you personally for your house and your all kinds. Don't let getting one stop you from starting like right now. This is from he's been watching for a little while now. His name is Odin Lund. You can check him out on YouTube. He's starting his own clothing line. And here's what he asks. I'm wondering where you get all your white t-shirts for cheap. I have checked out some places, but I don't think they are at the best price possible. cheapshirts.com or some shit like that, or cheapwholesale-shirts.com, and they sell them at a pretty reasonable price. If you need to get shirts at the baseline wholesale prices, in most cases you are going to need to have, at the very least, a limited liability corporation along with your state reseller's tax ID. Without those two licenses, it's going to be hard for you to get the baseline lowest prices on blank t-shirts. So if you want them, get your business license, get your state reseller's license, and you're good to go. Martin Urich, he says, great video, man. Do you have the measurements for the cape? He's talking about that Jack-specific Batman figure that I did. I do not. I winged it, and as a matter of fact, because I made like this big half circle, but I only needed to have it to here, and now when it's, oh shit, I fucked it up. Now when it's behind him, you can see how it's like shorter here and longer down here. So I didn't do it right. Okay, I can't keep sitting here fishing through these YouTube videos trying to find questions. So that's going to be the end of our Q&A. Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and of course, ding that bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. Or not. Don't subscribe if you're not going to watch the things. In regards to that Q&A, I wanted to cut to this room. If you're not working with lights like this, these are basically fluorescent filters, tube filters, and they block out all UV light that the fluorescent bulbs let out. One more thing. Don't actually let off a whole lot of UV light as long as you work quickly, but you definitely want to make sure that you let the screens dry in complete darkness. And if you're handling them and taping the film down, you want to work in pretty dark rooms.